Alright, well, welcome in everyone. I'm glad you guys can join me for another video here. I appreciate everybody subscribing, my old subscribers and my new subscribers. I thank everybody so very much. And let's get to this video then, huh? Let's go ahead and take a look at the Transformers crossover. He is the Party Wallop. Alright, this is his brochure, his instruction manual. Okay, so I got him without a box. So I got the instruction manual. I have the accessories that he comes with, foreheads, weapons, and things like that. We'll go over those. Beside him is Leonardo, and we have our friend Donatello. Okay, I did a video on Leo, so you can check that out if you want. I decided to throw some turtles in here. I haven't done a video on Donatello yet. I got to do that, and I have the other 4 turtles I have to look into and do videos on those. So we'll just put these guys aside for a second over here. Okay, we'll bring up the Party Wallop. Put these guys in the back. Have a little background here with our 2 turtles. I should have brought some more Transformers, but that's all right. I hope these guys don't fall down. Let's take a look at our Party Wallop here. All right, so what is he all about? Let's put him on the. Push this guy a little further back, real quick. All right, make some room here for a turntable. Okay, so, and I wanted to bring the camera up real quick. Okay, so let's do that. There he is. So what does this guy come with? You know, what's he all about? We're going to take a look right now. All right. Just want to make sure that's even, that's all. Okay. So the Party Wallop, a crossover. Okay, he's a crossover between Turtles and Transformers, like I said. Let's see what he comes with. Move this back a little further. Here's the accessories here. Take a look at them. We have the foreheads with the bandanas on them, different colors, indicating which turtle is your favorite turtle, which one you want to put on him. Okay, you know, we have these. We get the Michelangelo. We got Donatello right here. Raphael and Leonardo right here. There's swords. You've got the 2 swords that comes with it. You have Mikey's nunchucks right here, and then you have Raphael's weapons right here. And you can just, and what you would do is, if you want to change him into a different turtle, which is, this is what I think is great about this guy. All right, knock the other one down. This is what I think is great about this guy. You can change him into any turtle you want. So I'm gonna pull off the front here. All right, and just simply you just pop this up like so, and then you want to change him to who's first here? Oh, Donatello. Okay, you want to change him to Donatello. Put down that. You bring up the Donatello forehead, which just clicks right on like so, and then you have easy for me to look. I'm doing it the wrong way. Hold on. Easy for me to. What's going on with this? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, hold on. Sorry, got to take off the first one. Okay, duh. All right, and then you put this one on. Okay, there you go. There you go. And you just put it on like so. And then you will take out this weapon right here for Donatello, this bow staff, and just put it right in his hands here. These hands should just open up, I think, or I think they're closed. All right, and you just. Are these closed? Or I don't know if you can open these things. Okay, well, I think they would be like something like that. There we go. Just pose him like so. He is pretty kind of posable. I mean, you know, you can get some decent poses out of him. I get depending on which position you want. His legs move like so. I mean, his knee joints move. I mean, his arms move. And it's pretty cool. He does come with this front right here also doubles as a shield or whatnot. So you can just go ahead and put that on there. Like I want to do like so here. Bring out the tab first. That goes on. Pop. There's a hole right there. You just pop it right in. So I will do that. All right, things are not cooperating today. I don't know why. What's not? Hold on. It's out. All right, bring that back. It should just pop right in. There we go. Okay, well, it didn't pop right in, but you guys get the picture. I don't know why. Oh, doing it the wrong way. Duh. Okay, all right. I don't want to start this video over, so I'm just gonna continue. Okay, so I was putting in it the wrong way. Sorry about that. Okay, so there it is, and there's his weapon, his bow staff. There's a pizza that goes right here. Our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it just fell out when I was trying to maneuver it on the his hand there. So I'm going to grab the pizza, which just fell out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there it is. This doubles as the front for the vehicle. It has the logo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can put it right here. And then you can have a pizza too, pizza party with this. Okay, what else you want to know about this guy? Again, you can change him into different turtles, which is great. Let's do another one. I'm going to take this back off. Let's go with, who's next? We will go with Leonardo. There we go. So, pull the top off like so. Pops off. And then you put that bandana on his head there, like so. There he is. Two swords will pop in his hands. And we have the Leonardo. Alright, he is. Compare, and let's put him against our 1990 movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure. And then we have two Leonardos here. There we go. These are bootlegs, by the way, too, if you want to check that video out. You know, so we have two Leonardos now. I do see on other videos that this guy right here, you can store his weapons. That's how it's designed, to store weapons inside on the vehicle itself. So you don't have to really put stuff in the bag. So when I transform him, we'll look at that too. Okay, so there's the bag there with all the stuff that came in. He came with. Excuse me. Okay, so I'll put him back over here. And again, he is just a great figure to have. I believe. I mean, if you are a Turtles fan, which like I am, and you love Transformers, what this channel is all about, you know, then we got this guy right here. He's the way to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and transform. So I'm gonna cut the video. I'm gonna transform him. Am I missing anything here? Oh. And so the instruction, I want to show you, I'm opening the instruction booklet up and show you. Alright. Make sure he doesn't fall over. So let's go with, so this instruction booklet will show you step by step how to transform him and all the weapons and where you put the stuff at and all that good stuff. So there it is right here. And like I said, I didn't have a box. It just came with the instruction booklet and the weapons and all accessories and whatnot. Alright, so these will, so if you have problems transforming him, I suggest you go on YouTube and look. Okay, so I mean, the Transformers videos, you know, if you got asked, that's what I do, because sometimes I'm looking at the instructions like, what do I got to do here? What is this? What's that? So I just go to YouTube and take a look at some video, some transforming video, whatever. Transformation video. Okay. Alright, so we will transform our Party Wallop into the vehicle mode, which is based on the 1987 cartoon, the party vehicle. Okay, so we will do that. And hold on for a second, I'll be right back. Okay, then we are back, and so we have him in his vehicle mode. I will turn on this turntable. He is transformed from a robot to a vehicle now, the Party Wallop. Interesting fact, though, is you can store the weapons inside the vehicle mode. It does show you in the brochure how to do that, which is cool. So, so everything is everything is, this pushes over here, placed in one spot, you know, not in one spot, but you can, it will contain all the stuff for his weapons and his accessories and whatnot, which is pretty cool, you know, to have all that stuff just compacted in one space instead of having, you know, put somewhere on the shelf or something, you know, next to the vehicle and whatnot. So somewhere in here it shows you how to do that. Okay, so I did manage to put some weapons on him right now. We have our Raphael size here, and then we will go ahead and put on Leonardo's, excuse me, his swords. And I think there's a tab right here on the swords himself, and he just tabs right in the spot there, like so. But for some reason, I do not. In mine, there's two tabs right there. You can see. Okay, so I'm putting these tabs. I'm pushing, and you just put them right in. And I don't know what it is, but they're not connecting very well. Okay, so I don't know if it's the right sword. They're both. There we go. There's one. Nope. Okay, so I don't think it matters which sword you put on. You put on which side. Okay, so I'm just gonna try this one more time for demonstration purposes, and then I'm gonna leave this alone. So you're just supposed to put them in right like so. So I don't think it's which. I'm not gonna take all day with this. So okay, so for some reason I don't know why. It's like not lining up or something, or it's not going in properly, so I don't know what that's all about. Okay, but you can put them underneath here. Yeah, you can store. So again, everything he has will store in vehicle mode. And there he is in his vehicle mode. You can also take off some of these accessories on top here. You can take this spoiler off here, and like so. You want to take off these lights, you can do that. Just pop them right off. And you can just keep that one big light there if you want to do that. For that look, you can switch them up. It's very, you know, he does have a lot of ways to display them, you know. All right, so, and then there we go. So that one came off, and that one popped off too. So if they stay in, I recommend putting all the accessories in. But if they don't, no big deal. Just, you know, put them back in the bag, and then you have it. Okay, so he rolls pretty good too. So I'll just demonstrate that. There's a nice rolling action to him. And he is the classic, he looks like the classic 1987 cartoon vehicle, the Party Wallop. And I did mention that the front, you can pull this out here. And that is a pizza, so if you want to, no, I won't do that. So it only goes one way. Okay, so you just put that back in like so. Now it's not snapped. Now it's not. There we go. Snap that back in like so. Transformation wise, like I said, there's other videos out there to find out his transformation. I just didn't want to, go through the transformation because sometimes you're fighting with pieces and whatnot. Like these sides right here, sometimes you don't want to snap in all the way. So I just thought it'd be better just to cut to the video and do the transformation off camera. There were sometimes tabbing issues with him, so you can see like that's supposed to. You can see that's supposed to line up right there. These side panels right here. Sometimes they will pop out on you. Okay, so make sure that's all squared away there. And you may have an issue too sometimes when you're transforming him. I'm going to pull off the front here real quick. With the front wheels too, I'll show you that. I don't want to break anything. Yeah, so when you transform like this there's a tab here and it goes in like so. It just tabs in. Well, easy, yeah, there you go. Push it right in and then this will connect to that and that will tab in like that. So sometimes it doesn't stay in all the way. That's really the only issue with this, Other than that, it makes a great display piece, and I definitely recommend this guy for your collection. Yeah, it's something that if you're a Turtles fan and a Transformers fan, go for it. Get them on eBay, $40, $45 new maybe, depending on where you go. Sometimes probably $50 now. You know, because this came out in 2024, so last year, depending on when you're watching the video. So, so he is a go to buy if you like Turtles and Transformers, which I do. I like Turtles and Transformers. You know, so you guys can make your own mind up if you want to pick him up. But I said I got to get this guy. So he is one crossover that I picked up. There's also a Ghostbuster crossover. There's a Back to the Future crossover. I might pick him up. See what happens. Got to find him for a good price. Okay, so there he is, the Party Wallop from Hasbro. And he's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle / Transformer. So here we go. So if you like him, pick him up. If you don't, you pass and pick some other toy up. You know. So I'm glad you guys watched the video. I thank everybody for watching the video, and everybody take care. Have a great day. Bye.